So for business owners who are thinking about switching over to a self-employed model, there's a few things that you need to be aware of. So if you're potentially thinking about having an employed member of staff moving over to self-employment, think about the arrangement that you're going to have with them. You won't have any control over the business. You won't be able to tell them what time to come into work in the morning, what they should wear, what products to use. They can have their own PDQ machine. As I say, they can appoint a substitute if they need to or wish to, if they go on holiday or off sick, etc. You need to think about the working arrangement, although it's important to have an agreement with them, so all of your written terms, termination clauses, who's responsible for what. Obviously there's certain policies that you will need to put in place. You have to be quite restrictive in the policies you can put in place, because again you can't have the control over the business. But there are health and safety elements. Obviously by law you have to comply with health and safety, so you have to make sure that the independent contractors are working to those health and safety laws as well. So you need to think about, as I say, on what grounds you could terminate a contract. Going back to the beginning, they need to be in total control of their own business. They should have their own client base. If they're an employee that's moving over to self-employed, we would always suggest you get legal advice before you do that. There's a process that you would need to follow. It potentially could be redundancy. There'll be a period where they won't be able to work within the business, as I say, but that again, all of these questions are quite fact specific. Each business will be different in how they arrange the transition. Will you be working as a hybrid model? Again, it's quite difficult when you've got employed staff and self-employed staff working together within the same business. Are they working together as a team? But they still need to be independent of the business. So that can cause quite a few difficult scenarios where you could be telling one person what to wear, but you can't tell the other person what to wear, and what their price lists are. You can't determine an independent contractor's price list, but an employee, you could determine that the price list, because that's your business. The self-employed person should have their own price list as well. There's lots and lots of different scenarios, say, but some of the important ones are the aspect of control, having their own clients. If they're providing a service to you or to your business or for your clients, then that's a different model entirely. And therefore, again, it's something, as with all of these different scenarios, that we suggest that you contact and speak to the NHBF legal team. The NHBF can always recommend or give recommendations and guidance. You've got employment, or the employment status checker. HMRC have some really good tools and some checklists and guidance notes on their websites. The NHBF obviously have different types of agreement for independent contractors as well, so we've got those resources available. If any members want to give the membership team a call, they're available 9 till 5, Monday to Friday. They'll be able to point you in the right direction to make sure you get the right agreement. Any questions regarding employment status they can help you with by passing you through to the NHBF Legal Employment Helpline. Any questions regarding commercial agreements, again, we've got the commercial team that can help you with that as well.